The Human Nervous System by the Salamander Group. The nervous system is a complex working of cells and nerves relaying messages that control many other human systems and how they function. It has a profound effect on the musculoskeletal system, and all human locomotion is mediated by the relationship between the two. The brain is the central command center of the nervous system. Their structure receives and emits impulse signals via nerve cells to stimulate a response. The spinal cord is the autobahn of information to and from the brain. This is an essential part of the nervous system, is protected by cerebrospinal fluid, commonly known as spinal fluid. The central nervous system, the brain and spinal cord, is the producer and emitter of the stimuli signals. The peripheral nervous system is the receiver and transporter of the signals. So touching an object with your hand triggers the sensory receptors in your peripheral nervous system. The signal is then transported exceptionally fast using nerve cells. Once the nerve cells meet with the spinal cord takes the messages to the brain, where the response impulse is emitted. This is the job of the central nervous system. The message is sent back through the spinal cord to the peripheral system, where a cellular response is performed. This is a visual representation of a nerve cell. Nerve cells have long appendages called axons that connect one another at junctions called synapses. In the synapse, neurotransmitters bundle at the end of the axon tail. An ion exchange of calcium molecules allows the flow of neurotransmitters from the tip of the axon to the neurotransmitter receptors present on the next axon. This process happens at nearly 300 miles per hour over a very small gap. These are then internalized in a positive feedback loop, meaning that there has to be an adequate amount of neurotransmitters present. Having too few of these neurotransmitter molecules can lead to several mental illnesses such as common depression. At the synapse, the red gate is the opening for the calcium ions to enter the first neuron. The little black dots represent the neurotransmitters, and the green gates are the ion channels that receive the neurotransmitters brought over from the vesicles in the first cell. The axon contains a potassium-sodium ion pump, creating action potential. The visual images in this video game clip stimulate nerve cells in the eyes which transmit information to the brain that is then processed. This information is used to make a split-second decision, and a message is sent to the muscle cells in the hands. This causes a coordinated reaction response. This then changes the images on the screen, and the feedback from the visual images continue the process repeatedly. Just as in video games, stimuli affects us everywhere we go, causing our nervous system to create a reaction response to the stimuli.